In this lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing with measures of center, meeting requirements for TEKS 612C. Measures of center are used to describe the center of a data set. The mean, the median, and the mode are the three tools we use to describe the center of a data set. The mean is the balance point. It's the value describing the average. The median is the value describing the middle of the data set. The mode is the value appearing most often. These three tools, the mean, the median, and the mode, are used to describe the center of a data set and are known as measures of center. Measures of center, mean, median, and mode, are used to describe characteristics of a set of numerical data. You can see on the screen here the blue numbers. Those blue numbers are responses to the question or survey that was posed in orange. How many hours do you play Fortnite each week? And there are 7 different responses. Measures of center could be used to describe the central tendency of the entire set of data. Instead of listing every single answer, we can talk specifically about the central tendency of the responses, and measures of center can help us to do that. The first measure of center is the mean. Now you may remember from earlier, the mean is the balance point of a data set. In other words, it's the value describing the average. Well, how do I find the average response in a set of data? Well, first, I add all of the values to find the sum of the entire data set. And then I divide this sum by the number of values in the data set. I've set up the word mean here as a reminder for what you need to do with all of the data. Each of the individual pieces of data need to be added to each other and then divided by the number of values in the data set. So here's how we would find the mean of the data set that we received in response to the question about the number of hours we played Fortnite. The set of data looked like this: 3 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, 3 hours, 13 hours, 7 hours. There were 7 different responses. First step is to add all the values to find the sum of the entire set of data. When we do that, we get 51. We now divide this sum by the number of values in the data set. There were 7 individual responses. And 51 divided by 7 is equal to 7.285714 repeating. And I've chosen to simply round that to the nearest hundredths. So 7.285, 5 is more than 4, so I round up. So it's 7.29, the mean. The median. Again, the median describes the middle of a data set. It'll have an equal number of values on the left side and on the right side. How do I find the median of a data set? I order all the values in the data set from least to greatest. So now I've got to take those responses and put them in order from the lowest number to the highest number. I then find the value at the center of the data set. In other words, what value splits the set into 2 equally sized groups? If there's no single number in the middle, then I take the 2 numbers that share the middle, add them together, and divide by 2. Median. And I've written the word here using a line cutting the word down the center so that you can see I have 3 letters on the left side of the word median and 3 letters on the right. This is essentially what I'll be doing with our data set. And here you can see an example. Using the data set from our earlier survey, again 7 responses, to find the median or the middle. First, we order all the values from least to greatest. So now I have to take those 7 individual data points and put them in order from least to greatest. I find the value at the center of the data set. And in fact, if you see the number 7, that number 7 sits right in the middle of the data set. I've got 3 numbers to the left, 3, 3, and 5, and 3 numbers to the right, 8, 12, and 13. 7 is the median. The third and last measure of center is the mode. The mode is the value which appears most often in a data set. How do I find the mode? We simply find the value which has the greatest frequency. In other words, which number is showing up the most. You may have more than one mode. I can have multiple numbers that show up multiple times. And if multiple numbers show up multiple times, the same number of times, I can have multiple modes. I can also have no mode. Maybe there isn't a value that shows up more than once. I've written the word mode at the top of the screen in a way to help remind you what mode means. Mode. Which thing shows up the most? Look at the letter D in the word mode. In this case, the way I've written it, the D has shown up the most. How do we find the mode? We look at our set of data. We find the value which has the greatest frequency. In other words, the number that shows up the most. And when I look at my set of data, I can see the number 3 has shown up twice. And it's the only number that has shown up twice. So therefore, the number 3 is the mode, the number that showed up the most often. When we ask the question, how many hours do you play Fortnite each week? These were the responses we were given. 3, 12, 5, 8, 3, 13, and 7. 7 different people were asked. 7 different people gave responses. These are the responses they gave. So when we were asked to describe the set of data using its measures of center, we described the data like this. We said, first of all, the mean or the average number of hours that these particular 7 people play Fortnite each week is 7.29 hours. That's the average amount of time spent playing. The median, which value sat in the middle of the responses we received? We found the median was 7 hours. And finally, the mode. Was there a response given more often, more frequently than any other response? Yes, the response given the most was 3 hours, which was given twice. The measures of center describe the set of data, specifically looking at the center of that data set, the mean, median, and mode. So let's practice. Here's a new set of data, and I'm asking you to find the measures of center, the mean, the median, and the mode. Let's start with the mean. We find the mean by adding all of the values in the set to find a sum total of all of the values. And when we do that, we get 245. 245 is not the mean. That was just step 1. Now we need to count the number of pieces of data, the values in the set, and divide our sum by that number. There were 7 responses, 7 values in our data set. We're going to divide the sum by those 7 values. And when we do that, we find that the mean, or average, in this data set is 35. The mean of this set of data is 35. We've found the mean, so now it's time for us to find the median. You may remember the median is the value describing the middle of the data set. So before I can find the middle, I first have to put the entire set of data in order from least to greatest. So I start with the smallest number, 3, and then I go to the next smallest, 23, and then the next. You can see where if you're not very careful, you might miss a number or add a number or forget to put a number. We want to make sure that we have every value in the set listed. And in fact, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're good. All of the numbers or values have been put in order from least to greatest. Now we need to find the middle. Technique that I tend to use is this. I cross off the number furthest left and then furthest right. Furthest left, furthest right. Furthest left, furthest right. And I'm left with the value in the middle of the data set. Our median is 39. We've been trying to find the measures of center for this particular set of data. So far, we found the mean and the median, so now it's time for us to find the mode. When we're looking for the mode, we're simply trying to find the value or values that show up the most. So here's a technique that I use. I start at the left and I see the number 23. How many times does the number 23 show up in this set of data? Here's 1. What about the number 51? Oh, look, here it is again. So there are 2. The number 36 only shows once. 42 once, 39 once, 3 once. Which number has a 2 below it? The number 51. The mode is 51 because it's shown up twice, and that's more than any other number or value in the data set. The mean, median, and mode, the measures of center. So for this set of data, we found the mean or average was 35. We found that the median or the value that was in the middle of the data set was 39. And we found the mode, the value that showed up the most was 51. We were asked to find the measures of center for this set of data, and here they are. A mean of 35, a median of 39, the mode of 51. Let's go ahead and wrap up the lesson. In this lesson, we talked about measures of center. And we said, when we collect data, we'll sometimes be asked to describe the set of data we've collected. And one of the ways in which that data set can be described is by its measures of center. What's going on in the center of that data set? What are the central tendencies of the data in that set? And the way we can describe the measures of center is by using mean, median, and mode. Mean is also known as the average. What was the average value in the data set? The median, or middle. Which value sat in the middle of the set? Which value had as many values to the left as it did to the right? And then finally, the mode. Which value showed up the most often? The measures of center, specifically used to describe characteristics of a data set.